From the great state of Texas, you are now listening to Skip the Noise Podcast, a Rounded Edge media production. Thank you so much for joining us. And by us, of course, I'm referring to Rick, a.k.a. the Brown Python, Ben, a.k.a. Mexican Nostradamus, and myself, Benjamin James, here for another tremendous episode. Shout out to Mike Tacklebox for the music. And we've got vaccines getting pumped out. We've got mandates being lifted. So, Ben, you want to kick it off? And you've got some, almost a prediction, if you will.
Yeah,
we were talking about before we started recording, so kind of let's flesh that out and let's see.
In the dictum of history, there's been many things proclaimed to be gone, over, and dead. You know, if you look at Nietzsche and nihilism, God is dead. You look at Marxism, the end of capitalism. Well, guys, I think here at Skip the Noise, we're going to officially declare the end and the death of the pandemic. Or the plandemic, or whatever you want to call it. But ladies and gentlemen,
pandemic.
COVID is dead. And COVID is over.
How so?
Right. And this is the way it will be. Because right now, you have two political parties now rushing to end this situation completely. So Biden has now bumped up when all vaccines will be available, which is now May. Then you have the Republican states, which will now start lifting all mandates. So now it's just a rush to see who can open up faster, who can do it the way that they said was the right way to do it. Because COVID's gone, guys. Everybody, guess what? If you want to tongue kiss random people and breathe other people's breath, by June, you'll be able to do it everywhere. This is all over with.
I've been waiting for that moment for so long.
It's over. It's all over. If you want to sit next to a person who smells like shit, guess what? You're going to get your wish.
Oh, that's
There are going to be
Houston.
so many fucking DWIs. So next Wednesday, the state of Texas, when we'll touch on this a little bit more too, but when the mandates lift in the state of Texas at 12:01 on Tuesday, turning into Wednesday night, by 2:00 in the morning, there'll be more DWIs in the state of Texas than there's been all last year, just in those 2 hours. You're going to see the whole paradigm shift. It's dead. COVID.
The governor declared this today, of all days, Texas Independence Day. He declared on Texas Independence Day that the mandates and the restrictions are going to be lifted 100%.
Okay,
so, it's symbolic. I like it. It took our governor to declare it dead. But anyway,
we're throwing around a couple of terms earlier, and I'd like to throw those towards him, but won't do it on air. But see what he's doing is he's covering up for the fact that he killed 100+ people by not winterizing and preparing the state for a situation that happens every 10 years. So no, he's not doing this because he's a good governor. He's never been a good governor. He's a moron. And I'm pretty sure he's a fuckboy. So that being said, COVID's over, guys. It's done. It's done in the sense that it's no longer going to be the prevailing topic of our society, of our time, to be honest. But now you're going to see,
Let's talk about the data. What's going on with the data? I think we've been seeing a reduction in COVID cases up to April levels of last year. I think I don't know. So you probably have those better than me. Yeah. So I want to say that new cases have actually decreased. And if you look at the graph, we're actually where we were last year around this time when COVID first started. But this time we're on the way down.
Right.
So whereas last year we started on the same level, I think it was like 5,000 cases or something. I think now we're about that area, but we're headed down instead of going up. So that's really, it's extremely encouraging news. Now, I have to say, I don't exactly agree with having the mandates lifted yet, for next Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, I think anyone who has common sense.
Yeah, I think it's a little more premature. I may just continue using my mask just for a little while longer. Maybe it's about September-ish.
Well, that's because you're not a pendejo. You're not going to, and I'm not trying to alienate people. Well, you know what? Fuck y'all. I am. So in reality, you should keep your fucking mask on, but that's up to you, right? This is a personal, the wonderful thing about freedom is you can choose to live or die. You can choose to do things that are destructive or non-destructive. I will not stand in the way of that, and neither should any person, because freedom is freedom. But in the end, what the governor's doing and what Biden's doing, what we've all done, with COVID. And this goes to people that are working from home that ain't doing shit, to, all the essential workers who have not been given anything for showing up every day. Anything extra except for a pat on the back and a couple of fucking dumbasses singing outside our work because we are saving people. We haven't been given anything else.
Stupid TikTok videos, man.
Fucking dumb. Like, we love nurses. Did you pay them anymore? See,
no.
Nobody gives a fuck if you tell them you love them. Give us money.
Especially
take away our taxes, something, right?
Most nurses have daddy issues. They're maybe one step away from the pole.
Oh, wait a minute. These are big words,
they don't care. They don't care if you tell them you love them or not. That's the last thing they want to hear.
What is this coming from? I feel like there may have been some history behind those statements.
Dude,
a little bit of venom.
Come on. I've worked in hospitals for
Hold on,
years.
everybody chill for a sec. Hey, you know what? From Benjamin James, shout out to all the nurses out there. We love you.
One step from the pole.
Regardless of what my co-host may feel. I love me some nurses, so
yeah, I'm not saying they're bad people.
You are.
I think
they're about to be strippers.
Bro,
You're saying they're like
strippers aren't bad.
Strippers aren't bad people either. Being a stripper, bro.
Yeah,
fuck.
Strippers aren't bad people either.
But you have to go. There's a lot of steps you have to go.
That's a good
through.
walk.
You got to go through the nursing school. I don't know. I don't know if you could make that. I think there's other professions that you could say are one step away from the pole, but.
No, man.
I don't think nursing.
I've met a lot of nurses, dude, and they all have daddy issues. They're all mean.
All of them. I like that. I like blanket statements. Like all of them.
I love where this is going. I love where this is going. I love every second of this conversation.
Ben,
I'm not saying shit. You worked at a hospital? Keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay, working at a hospital, I've gotten yelled at by many nurses all the time, and two things are extremely common. One, they never want to find their meds. Okay, they're always lost, and they want me to send them another one. And two, I get bitched at for their stupid incompetence. They want to they want to yell at me because they haven't looked for their medication yet. So you know what? Man. They got daddy issues. They're sometimes they can be mean, sometimes they can be nice. Most of the time, 80% of the time they got an attitude on them, an edge.
Right.
80%.
Right. No. You keep going. Keep going. I want to hear your statistics. I want to understand your beliefs, because everything you're saying should be history. This is the greatest shit I've ever heard you say. Keep going. Please.
Okay. Anyone? Okay. If you're just a patient at a hospital, you're gonna see a different side. But when you work in a hospital and you got to interact with these nurses, you see a whole other side to this nice lady who goes into your room every day. Anyway,
I love this shit. Okay. So we're going back to the point.
Yeah, keep going.
All these fucking people, like, either way, COVID's over. Hug a nurse, or hug a nurse on the way to the pole. Hug a cop. All this thing's been bullshit. Essential workers were totally, taken advantage of. People that work from home didn't do shit. In the end, our whole society was flipped over. But guess what? COVID's over. It's done. So now, what do we do? What is the chasm that will be created between two political parties now racing to finish this whole thing off?
Quick interjection here. If you're a nurse, the Instagram is skip _the _noise _podcast. Hit me up in the DMs. Continue, man.
I bet you hit you up in them DMs. Yeah. He's gonna show you his stethoscope. In the end, this is where we're at, guys. COVID's over, guys. So for every adult out there right now who's listening, it's over. Okay, whatever way you believe in it, whether you believe that it's a pandemic, or you believe that it's your moral obligation to protect grandma, it's all done. This thing is over. By June, we will go back to normal, whether or not this thing's controlled or not.
You know what? Also, it was the fact that they gave the vaccines to the elderly first, 65 and over. That's who we were protecting in the beginning. That's who we vaccinated in the beginning of this whole thing, and that's what caused this thing to finally go away.
Well, I mean, and I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm not saying that I've not been the most irresponsible. I have a 70-year-old mom, so but now she's gotten both her doses. So she's been vaccinated.
Good.
Yeah. So she's now a month past her second dose. She's starting to go back to the gym, and living her life. So it's good. But I've done jujitsu the whole time. I've been socially responsible, been socially distant. I've worn my mask. I've done all these things. But in the end, COVID is over. But I'm not saying that it's over as a virus. It's still going to be there. And it's going to still infect people. But the reality is, it will no longer be the social issue that it once was, even if it's still killing people.
You know what, though? As long as it doesn't hurt the kids, I think people can live with the virus.
I think that's
as long as it doesn't hurt the kids.
I think you're right. I think people are making that decision. It's like, I'm fucking sick of this. It's time to move on. And I think both political parties feel it. I think the Republicans have been feeling it longer because they, of course, they pushed the narrative that it wasn't anything anyways.
Yeah.
But when grandma started dropping like crazy this summer, they had to reverse course, which is reality. What lost it for Trump was that they had to reverse course on several issues because, all the old white people were dying. So they couldn't do that. That's all their voters. So I really do think so. As in the words of Nietzsche, substituting God, but COVID is dead. And it's time to move on, folks. It's time to find something else we can all bitch about.
What's going to happen with mail-in voting and all that other bullshit?
It's over. Good. They're going to reinstitute poll taxes.
Good.
They're going to give reading assignments. Me and you will only count as 3/5 of a vote. So
all right,
we can do something. They're gonna put barricades. They're gonna have the white coats patrolling the polling booths to make sure that everyone votes correctly. I mean, all these things.
Are they gonna wear MAGA hats?
No. Anyway. They're gonna wear pointier hats made that are white. They're gonna. That's the real hat they should have been wearing the whole time. But yeah, so moving on in the same vein of COVID is dead. So Texas is saying, fuck it. Wednesday next week. I don't know what's the date. It would be the 10th. Wednesday the 10th. Well, technically midnight of the 9th or to the 10th. 100% businesses are allowed to be open. There's no restrictions, which means no social distancing. Well, yes, bars, everything. Businesses are allowed to be 100% open, no capacity restrictions, no nothing. Mask mandates being lifted. It cannot be enforced. So if someone walks into a store, a private business, and does not wear a mask, you can't call the cops. It's over.
But you can't kick them out of the store, like Costco. You can kick them out of the store like Costco.
Really,
Costco,
well, kinda.
Yeah, because Costco. I remember what happened was in Texas. They were kind of fighting this whole thing. The mask mandate was,
by the way, I love
expired.
Costco.
Yeah.
Shout out Costco. We need sponsors.
But the mask mandate would expire, and then during the early days, and then Costco would implement their own rules, saying you cannot enter our store without a mask, regardless of whatever the county says.
Here we go again. It's a private business,
right? It's a private business. So,
but
I wonder if that's going to happen.
No, they can't, because it's going to be voluntary now. You can wear a mask. We highly encourage you to wear a mask, but we can't make you anymore. See, you could actually almost call a cop now, but the way the governor's laying these rules down, that's not going to be the same. See, that's why all the school districts, I don't know, at least in my area, Houston's a little more sane, but all the school districts blitzed everybody with emails saying, we're going to continue to follow the protocols that the medical examiners have set, except that 2 months ago, Ken Paxton, that we all talked about, invalidated them completely, saying that you don't have to listen to them.
Good. I'm kidding.
Well, that means that parents could walk in now, send their kids without masks to school as a protest. So now this is going to pervade all parts of everything.
So does that, let me ask you this, because this is like fresh, like this just came out
literally this afternoon.
This afternoon. So we got obviously some notifications that, my job, this affects very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty poignant to our everyday business. But, so we got, some communication or whatever. But so let me ask you this. So how does it work? So statewide, right? So the governor, coming from the governor's mouth as of Wednesday, no mask mandate, but do the counties, what is the wording, or what is the, like Lena Hidalgo, can she say, well, no, Harris County, we're still completely over it?
She has no power. No one has power over the state. So the state has become tyrannical.
Oh boy, here we go again.
No, it has. It has. In a state that's supposed to be so independent and freedom thoughtful. Mm-hmm. Nope. The governor, the centralized government will not tell us all what to do. So really, it's tyranny being traded for one way or the other. So tyranny in the form of freedom. It's almost poetic and ironic at the same time.
Yeah, but you got Lena Hidalgo, like who's opposing this. You got Lena Hidalgo.
Doesn't matter what she's gonna do. What's she gonna do? She's not the governor.
She can't do shit. Yeah, no, she can't do anything.
So nothing's going to happen.
Thank God for the governor, because if not, we still wouldn't be 100%.
It doesn't matter.
Lena Hidalgo would be calling the shots.
No, right. But if you live in a city, right? If you live in a locality, the real problem we're facing with government is that we're being told what to do by these large entities that are not part of our social, normal, everyday structure. Mm-hmm. Right? That's the real fucking problem with government right now. Right? People are getting pissed because you have, a senile old man talking to them that doesn't understand where they're from. So now we're just trading that for a dipshit who talks about how he's the fourth largest economy in the world and makes him greater than Russia. But this dumbass is now the person who's doing it. It's just trading hands, man. It's still tyrannical power. He's telling people what they can and cannot be comfortable with.
It's a political move to overshadow the fuck up with the ice storm.
No, it's not tyrannical, and it's not removal of freedoms. It's actually just he's taking away the mandates. Okay, people can't force you to wear a mask. That is entirely up to you if you want to do that. Okay, for me, it's a personal choice. I'm going to continue wearing it. Okay.
Okay. So what about my neighbor? What about seatbelts?
What about seatbelts?
Okay, so can you get a ticket for a seatbelt?
Yeah, you can.
Isn't that freedom, right? Shouldn't you be able to choose whether or not you wear a seatbelt?
Absolutely.
But what happens?
But you get a ticket.
But you have to wear a fucking seatbelt. Right. Right. Because it's safety.
And you have to wear a fucking helmet when you ride a motorcycle.
Right, because people are stupid. They don't necessarily know exactly what to do when it comes to safety. But now they're being told you can endanger others. And as much as whether or not this is whatever it is, you're allowed to endanger everybody else now. Go for it. It's fine.
But
you're infringing on people's freedoms.
I'm going to wear a mask, and that's up to me. Okay, if somebody doesn't want to wear a mask, if somebody else doesn't want to wear a mask, that's fine with them. I mean, whatever.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? But freedom, you have to also start looking at everything else. So why didn't the governor let everyone fucking smoke weed? Who's hurting? Who's it hurting? Nobody. But when you hear him talk about weed, he starts.
According to him, yeah. I mean, come on.
No, it's not. God said all plants and animals I beset farm to the earth for you to use.
Hey, man. Hey, okay? Dude, I'm only telling you what the governor believes. Okay.
Hey, the governor's He's a pendejo. He's becoming tyrannical. We're having a problem with our governor.
No, I think removing the mandates is the opposite of tyrannical. You're giving people the personal freedom. You're giving people personal freedom to wear the mask or not wear the mask. You're giving them a choice.
Right. But what's going to happen with our healthcare premiums? But so okay.
Dude, they're already up. They're already up.
Okay. Well, they're going to get higher now. They're going to get higher now. Yeah, they are. Because what do you, oh, really? You don't think that they're going to change our insurance premiums for regional areas?
They're going to change them anyway, dude.
No. You look at, I love how, you know what? You get presented with a real reality and now you're going to say dude.
The reality is these are massive corporations who are extremely greedy and they're going to raise their premiums anyway. Okay.
No, that was extremely greedy. You know what? You sound like the socialist and I sound like the fucking conservative. What I'm saying is, in the end, it's dumb. You even admit it's too premature to just open the floodgates, right? I mean, with anything though, right? I mean, let's say you take away, let's say you get your kiddo in trouble, right? You take away all their toys. Right. You don't just give them all back, because if you do, they're gonna go ape shit.
I mean, he's kind of
give him a little bit back at a time, and
that's
just
what he's
said,
been
"Fuck
doing."
it."
That's what he's been doing. Yes, he
Dude,
has.
we've been on the clampdown since this 15% surge we had. We've been on this supposed clampdown.
He's been easing up the restrictions on restaurants. Okay, he's been easing the restrictions on the capacities, and it's gotten to the point now, okay, where no one's following these capacity rules anymore. Okay, you go to the grocery store, you go to Costco, the parking lot's packed, dude. You wouldn't even know that there's capacity restrictions. Restaurants are packed. There's lines.
I agree.
No one's listening to this shit anymore. You know what?
Well,
just fucking turn
I
it
wouldn't
off.
say that. I will agree that a lot of people in Costco, but Costco is pretty good about making people stay socially distanced. Yeah, they're pretty responsible. At least the ones I've been. At least the one I'm at over here. Wait, it's packed. Don't get me wrong. It looks like a fucking club.
Yeah.
Every time I'm walking to Costco, I'm expecting to hear like, and they're like asking for a cover charge. But like,
yeah, it's true.
In the end, what the governor do, I think it's irresponsible, and I think he's showboating. He's grandstanding.
No one's listening. The thing is, no one's listening anymore. Nobody's listening anymore.
Everyone's listening. Yeah, no, dude. Have you looked at Facebook? As soon as he announced it, I swear I've never seen so many fucking people just go either way. I literally posted a GIF of someone eating popcorn because it was hilarious. On both sides, you saw like the people who think the world's going to die screaming, and then you saw people on the other side who thought, finally, no more masks. They were fucking having a party. So, but it was so polarizing, right?
But maybe we forget the goal. I think we lost. We didn't keep our eye on the prize. The eye on the prize was never to eliminate COVID. It was to reduce hospitalizations. And by vaccinating the elderly, we've done that successfully. So now when you go to a club or whatever, without a mask, yeah, exactly. You might get COVID. Don't get me wrong, but you're not going to be hospitalized. Chances are you probably aren't.
Well, we don't know that, right? I mean,
we do.
I mean, not trying to be look, you know me, I'm about the science too. And I think there's been a lot of science that's been misbroadcast regarding COVID. I'm not also undermining the severity of COVID at all. It's one of those weird diseases where if it hits you, it can fuck you up, right? I mean, we can all agree on that. If it hits you, it'll fuck you up.
You're right. Because I do know people who've suffered long-term effects from this, all sorts of weird things.
Yeah. So let's
psychological.
It's a weird fucking thing.
Neurological, psychological is weird.
It's very weird. So that being said, what he's doing is a little premature, right? I mean, I think
so.
I think it's premature.
I think so.
But I think he's also, I hate to say this, he's a fucking trend setter. Because I guarantee you, so now Mississippi has also announced the same thing, of course, because Mississippi, sorry to all the great Mississippians that listen to us. Love you guys, but your state, what's
wrong with their state?
Their state government. Fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, if you ever driven through Mississippi, they don't even know it's horrible. They have no road maintenance. It's really bad. Anyways, but the South will probably be completely free of mask mandates by the end of next week.
Nice.
No one's going to let anyone out Republican them.
Nope.
You saw Trump at CPAC, like stroking his cock out.
I saw that.
So, guys, the North is tired of it. The Democrats are tired of it. So they're racing to they're jamming fucking needles in people's arms like it's like heroin Tuesday. So it's just over. Like I said, just to reiterate the previous point, it's over. COVID's done. Whether it's really done or not.
Is it? Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Okay, do you think it's done where it's eliminated, or people are just done with it?
I think I think it's done. I think as a issue, it's done. I think people
are done with it. Like they're tired.
Yeah, people are going to be
going to restaurants anyway.
1% of people who catch it. 1% of people that are over the age of 65 that catch it will die, and it will continue to do that same thing.
But can you believe, like, okay, we've reduced hospitalizations here in Texas because I think we had a really, in Houston at least. I mean, Memorial Hermann.
Houston's
they did a wonderful job.
Game. But that's a different game. You are also talking, you have probably and this is coming from a professional also. Houston, you know this. Houston probably has the top 1% medical care in the country, bar none. You can walk into fucking Bentop. You can walk into our trauma centers in Houston with gunshots, and you will probably live. We have the best medical care in Houston in the country. People can go talk about fucking Boston. They can talk about California. They can talk about all that bullshit. But in reality, when you live in the medical district, which I did during pharmacy school and during all the stuff I've done, you will notice that a lot of your neighbors are not from Texas. They're not even from the United States.
Nope. Yeah.
All of them are from the Middle East. These are guys with unlimited money. They're coming where to be treated? Houston. Yeah. Why? Because it's the top medical care in the country.
Just anecdote.
It's different perspective. Perspective. That's all I'm trying to paint around.
Anecdotally, just growing up here, and yes, there's many people you meet along the way that the reason they're here is, yes, like Ben said, that's a good point, because that it just kind of clicked in my head. Like, yeah, man, over the years, like so many people at like jobs I've worked at, you'll run into people and they say, oh, I'm from Iran, or I'm from fucking wherever. And they're like, oh, why? Oh, because my dad had cancer. Like, this is where they sent them. You know what I mean? Out of all the places in the world, they ended up, this is where they send when it's like nothing else works. They send them here. So yeah, it's definitely a different scenario here. But that being said, I don't know. I think there's two things. I think, yeah, there's the as much shit as we talked about the vaccine, obviously that's, it's putting a little bit of a dent, at least
making lizard people.
It is making lizard people. It's putting a dent though. And I think in the psychology of it, and it's also making a dent in, or just people, the fact that people are fucking done with it. I think they're just like, you know what? So check this out. Here's a little story this morning. So we're getting ready for the bus, had the garage open. My kid, so the last two to leave the house are my two elementary kids. And I just was giving my son shit. Like, yeah, man, like, fuck, you used to read a lot. How come you don't read anymore? Like I was kind of getting on his ass. Like you always used to come home with books and stuff. And like, it just shit totally didn't occur to me. And he's like, yeah, because since COVID. And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. Like they can't bring library books and shit. You know what I mean? Because everybody's little COVID fingers are on it, and then they'll spread the disease. But it was like
fingers. That should be a snack.
COVID fingers. But no, I was straight up on his ass about not reading books, and he's like, well, yeah, they don't really let us bring them home like that anymore. And I'm like, fuck, it's only been a year, and I'm still, that's how out of touch I am. But
good anyway, Dad.
You know what else? Since I finally got a chance to talk, shout out to Mississippi. No, shout out to Mississippi. I got a lot of family there and shit. Like talking all that shit. And yes, their government sucks, but just want to go.
Well, it's just unfortunately, it's a wonderful state, and there's a lot of great people there, except that it's almost, and I'm not trying to just boot listeners left and right, but it's very similar to like Louisiana, where it's just like,
oh my God,
they're just total, they have no real infrastructure and things of that nature. They're lacking in all of them, so.
Well, let me speak in their defense. Okay.
Here it comes.
Being the resident Republican conservative,
Bobby Jindal did real good there.
So what, people like it that way. People don't want to be.
What? People don't want roads that work. Is that what people don't want?
People want to have nature. I mean, believe it or not, conservatives and Republicans are nature-loving people.
No, they're not. They drill, baby drill, and where's that National Reserve?
Yep. Do it all safely. That's right.
Safely. Okay.
Give me that pipeline, right?
Hey, hold on. That sounds like a bad movie, bro. You need to calm down. Well, you know what? That does sound like a Republican movie. Give me that pipeline. Give me that pipeline twice.
That pipeline.
Give me that pipeline. I can see a Fox, like one of those like chicks that works for Fox. Give me that pipeline. Give it to me.
Nice. All right. Hold
Rick's
on,
got to go.
Let me write porn. Let me write the Pornhub real quickly here. Pornhub.
Give me that pipeline. Oh shit.
But anyway, I'm just saying, maybe people like it that way, right? There's a reason it's populated.
Not really, no.
Come on.
I just think people are, kind of stuck where they're born. I mean, there's not much you could do about that, right? I mean,
what do you think California's going to do?
What do you mean with this whole COVID?
Are they going to lift the mandates too?
No, I'm telling you, dude. Everyone's rushing. I'm telling you, they will. They have to. Everyone has to. What's his name has? They have one. They have already. I believe they. And don't quote me, but this, of course, here in Rogan, who fucking hates the governor in California. They have something like, I believe, 775,000 verified signatures already for the recall.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get booted.
No,
California is on the way.
I'll tell you why. They approved mail-in voting for this runoff. No, they did. They approved mail-in voting for this runoff. So, I mean, for this special election. So, guess what's gonna happen? He's gonna fucking stay. He's gonna fucking stay. He's not going anywhere, man. He ain't going anywhere. Anyway, in all of this stuff, I bet you that the teachers' unions are still not gonna fucking work. Okay. Well, it's unfortunate. Well, it's unfortunate. In California, kids aren't allowed to go to the public school because they don't want to open up the schools.
Oh yeah,
teachers unions are fighting that.
Well, they're going to.
It's unfortunate too because you have these administrators who have kids in private school. They're taking their kids to school
because they're rich, Rick. Come on.
Exactly. Come on.
They're rich. Come on. Rich people don't get hurt by anything, bro. Come on. I mean, do you think that boarding schools were closed up during COVID?
No.
Dude, come on. All those.
I'm just saying. It's
but like I said,
it's a scam.
It's always been a scam, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. COVID has always been a scam. If we wanted to deal with COVID correctly, if we wanted to be sensible about it, we would have just isolated all the old people, right?
Yeah.
Somehow continue society through separation, wearing masks, and not close down businesses. But we didn't do that.
You know what I'm thinking though? Do you think that this entire loss in the economy could have been prevented had people just said, "Okay, just wear a mask and continue about your daily day"?
Yes.
That's it. That's
but
all we needed.
People were so stupid because once again, people are so anti-mask. Because they believe it's almost like a complete removal of freedom when it's just like, dude, it's a fucking mask. It's a fucking mask. Had we worn masks, this wouldn't have been a problem. But we never did. And even people can talk all the shit they want about Fauci. I think some of the things he says are maybe a little alarmist. But he said that the whole time, had we just worn masks, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Okay, he also said we didn't need masks. Okay.
Well, no. And
come on.
Now that situation was weird. I'm not going to condone what he did. The man lied, right? Yeah. I'm not going to defend that. I will not defend.
The man lied to my face.
He lied, but he was like trying to say, "Well, we're doing that so we can protect the workers that needed them, and because everyone was supposed to be home anyways." But I'm not going to defend that. But had we just worn masks, this would have been a problem. This whole thing was just too much. Now, as much as I like to say this or that about COVID, I think the reality now is we're running into the loss of personal freedoms. And we need to be very careful with that. And so
we've been losing them.
Well, we lost them. Dude, we lost them when those trade towers went down, to be honest. That's when America stopped being free. When that happened. But nonetheless, the Abbott lifting the things, I think it's premature. I don't think it's responsible. I think had he said, "Oh, hey, guess what? 100% businesses open, but we maintain a mask mandate," I think that would have been the responsible thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, retain the mask mandate till September or October,
right?
Or in the fall,
or just say, "Fuck it, we'll have the mask, but everyone can stay open." And you can be 100% capacity. Go to the theaters, eat food, but just fucking wear a mask when you're out in those areas. I think we would have been fine. Had we adopted more like an Asian, like not trying to say Asian, but you see like in a lot of Asian countries during fuck Asian. Sorry.
This is the second time we talk about Asians, man.
We're all getting fucking canceled. Hey, at least I didn't say they're one step away from the pole. But like a lot of like Asian countries, you see them wearing masks, daily activities. It's just normal, right? It's just what they do. Had we adopted that and then said, hey guys, everyone go to the restaurants, you're good, wearing your mask, fuck off.
They've been wearing masks. Like they've been wearing masks since like the 90s.
SARS, yeah.
And so, yeah. But the good thing about that is that, but the only thing about mask, right, that hits me kind of crazy is how it covers identity, And right now, I think there's a big identity crisis brewing. In particular,
Jesus Christ.
Good transition.
for our double chromosome, a double X chromosome, our sisters, for women. But wait. I can't necessarily say the word woman anymore, gentlemen. And because hey, before I go into this tirade or we go into discussion, I want to say this. If you are transgender or if you are LGBTQ plus, I think.
Plus?
I don't know.
I think there's a lot. I don't want to fuck it up, but
dude, we were born in the 80s. What the fuck do we know?
I know. However you want to identify, I want to let you know that I believe in your freedom to do so. You're a human being, and I pray and I hope that whatever you do makes you happy, and you deserve that. So if you're triggered, you probably want to drop off about right now, because in reality, we have a crisis brewing. Because sometimes if you see a picture of a snake eating its tail, that's what's happening right now. So the newest controversy now that I have been alerted to is that you are no longer allowed to call a woman, a biological woman, a woman. You must call it a person who menstruates.
Can we call them bleeders?
Fuck off!
I like that.
What?
Oh my God.
That's a lot quick. That's a lot quicker. I like that.
Oh my joke. Hey. So all the ladies out there, nurses, females, bleeders.
I love it.
Oh my God. First we got one step from a pole and now bleeders.
Hey, you said it, man.
Oh my God.
What's menstruation?
I was trying to fuck it. That's what they say, asshole. So anyways. That's so transgendered. So in order to fuck, I gotta finish this point because you guys are fucking.
No, go ahead. Come on.
Transgender people are feeling invalidated because of women being women. So, that being said, what do y'all think of this?
Here's what I think of this. Hold on. I've got some thoughts. So I'm not so sure that transgendered people as a whole feel that they're being subjugated by women being women. I think that there are a select few who have taken the liberty to speak for the entire community, and they're speaking the loudest, and they're controlling the conversation. That's what the fuck I think is happening. I don't think if you go head for head, ask every single transgendered person, I don't think the majority of them have a fucking problem with women being called women. I really don't. And this is coming from, we live in a place where it's not like an uncommon thing, man. Like I've worked with transgendered people. Like I've interacted with them. This isn't something that's a completely foreign notion to me. So I'm not speaking from this place of ignorance or whatever. I don't think that that's the action. I think what happens in situations like these, where these make these big headlines, is that one person or a small group of people take the liberty and want to speak for an entire community when that's not necessarily the case. And then unfortunately, it gives the entire community a bad rap. So I think the people that are making these big or they're trying to grab these headlines, they're doing a disservice to the overall movement and the overall, the progress of this community getting recognized in a larger scale or being accepted. I think they're doing a disservice, and they're actually fucking hindering the progress. That's what I think.
What I think that in this whole process, women have lost out a lot. Okay, with the passage of the Equality Act.
Well, by women, do you mean bleeders?
Bleeders, yes. Biological women. Okay. They've lost out tremendously with this movement. The reason is now, you can't refer to a woman as a woman. Okay, as you know, now we've got to call them bleeders. Then the next thing is that now they're allowing biological men to compete in women's sports in the name of equality. Okay, well, they're not allowing it yet, but it's past the House of Representatives, and it's going to go to the Senate, and it's probably going to pass.
No, it's
okay.
Not. It's not going to pass.
How do you know?
Dude, it's not going to pass. There's no way.
You got Kamala Harris is going to launch that 50.
Come on, dude. It's not going to go down 50-50. I guarantee you. If you got some fucking senators willing to stand against the $15 an hour, you got a couple of Democratic senators that are going to back away from this fucking one. It's just, yeah, dude.
It's scary though. Why?
It is scary. I agree.
Why take away the rights of women? I mean, we have daughters, all of us.
Yes.
Would you want a boy, a biological male, to enter, the arena with your daughter and then win?
What arena are they entering?
All my daughters are cage fighters.
I'm training my daughter to be a cage fighter. Okay,
no,
I really am,
dude.
UFC.
Bro.
You've seen her,
bro.
Mandatory fucking MMA participation.
That's
what the
right.
fuck is going on here? I'm not gonna let them enter the arena with my daughter. What fucking arena you
doing? Not the octagon, man.
Roman gladiator fucking battles to the death with animals and shit.
What you think Russell Crowe's gonna fucking go to war with your kid? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, you know what though? Russell Crowe could have been to. Okay,
are you not entertained? Are you not?
If Gladiator were on right now, if it were made in this time frame, Russell Crowe would have entered the arena with Nicole Kidman, and he would have,
What have fucked her?
What?
Oh my god!
Was that
Russell Crowe?
That was
Russell Crowe would have fucked her right there in the middle.
Nicole Kidman. Was she in Gladiator?
Nicole Kidman, she's not fit in that movie.
Dude, I'm just saying.
What are we talking
all
about?
Russell Crowe would have to do is dress like a woman, and it would be equal, right?
Fuck, bro.
Wait, what?
Wow. Okay, so
was Russell Crowe in
women have
BMX
lost
Bandits
out.
too?
Well, I think there's just something definitely going on here, but yeah, there we go. So I don't know. I agree with some aspects of what you're saying, because in the end, Jesus, I don't know what's going on with this camera switching shit, but you guys are throwing me off.
Yeah, what's up with the little high five?
Yeah. What was up with that? Like, Rick is the master of Zoom. Like, me and Ben are fucking.
I don't even know. I don't even know what that is.
Neanderthals. Like, Rick just did something that was awesome.
Yeah. So basically, you can raise your hand. Apparently, see, I'm raising my hand.
Like Hitler. Like the Hitler Youth. Okay, good job. Good job.
This one the thumb is sticking out.
Good job. Yeah.
No, the thumb is sticking out.
It's the right hand. It's the right hand. It's very similar to what y'all normally do. Okay.
No, the Nazi
it's like the meeting you go to on
together.
That's the other podcast you do. Okay, I get you.
Not Nazi Weekly.
What is it? Mexican Hitler Youth. Oh God, it happened again. So yeah. So anyway, nonetheless, Rick's worried about his children getting bludgeoned in the arena of battle.
I sure am.
Yeah. So
but no,
you know what? How about this? Since we are all biological men, and we all believe that's who we are, so we agree that we are biological men. If you're a female, whether biological or not, why don't you let us know what you think? And that way, please hit us up. What's the
skip _ noise _
and let us know. You know why? Because guess what? One thing we do not have in any aspect of belief or physical equipment is, we all agree, we all believe we are males. So we may not have the best perspective on that. We don't. Well, no, right. I'm a man.
Well,
I'm a man.
How are you going to believe you're a male? Check your junk. I mean,
I'm a man. Okay, nonetheless, I'm just trying to be as fucking open as possible, fuckface. Okay, you're the one worried about Russell Crowe banging Nicole Kidman in the arena.
Nice.
What I'm saying is, if you have, some opinions, something, a perspective maybe we can't see, please let us know. Hit us up on that. And I think it's time for a break.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Already. Oh, damn.
Yeah, we got there quick, man. But anyway, so enjoy the music from the illustrious Mike Tacklebox as we slide. It was, well, in the second half, I'll cover that. But yeah, slide
all
hey,
in those DMs.
Just like Russell Crowe's going to slide up in.
Nicole Kidman. Which she's not even in that movie, asshole. What the fuck?
But she would have been if it was made.
She wouldn't have been
if it was made in 2021. All right, there you go.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, Russell Crowe and Nicole Kidman. What movie are we talking of?
I don't even know. I couldn't name.
He hasn't even seen Gladiator.
Dude, I honestly 2021. I can't name one current actor. I don't. Anyway, let's take a break. This is bullshit. We'll see you. We'll see you in the second half. All right, bye. Boom, boom. And we are back for the second part of the Skip the Noise episode number 36. And it is officially Party in the Back. So we got a few lighthearted and fun stories to get to. So what happened to Mitt Romney, Ben?
Boom, boom. Same. Exactly. That's how you started off, dude. Do you know? He got knocked the fuck out by somebody. Just straight up. Yeah, man. He looked like he got fucking jacked. You see his face?
Was it knockout game? Like a world
dude,
star?
He was unconscious.
Situation?
Oh, yeah. Dude, one of his family members hated him so much. They just played the knockout game with him. Probably like one of fucking teenagers.
But what's the official story? Is that he fell down? That's what they said?
Yeah, of course. But I think the Illuminati got him. Illuminati pulled him in the back and beat his ass for not supporting the Lord and Savior Trump. So,
dude, that's what's that's probably Jack Ma's situation.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude. Or it's the same kid that beat the shit out of that OU football player in the restroom.
Oh, dude, what happened to that?
Oh, it's fucking amazing. So you see this Ben Askren kid, probably about So to set up the scene, imagine a crowded men's bathroom, right? Urinals to the right, a stall.
Oh, I can imagine that. Trust me.
There's two guys. One of his nose is already bleeding.
Okay.
Imagine this guy looks like Ben Askren. But, probably about 30 pounds less, inch or two shorter. The other guy is a stud OU football player, 6'4", fucking jacked to the tits, talking shit. So the scene unfolds as the video starts whenever the guy he's talking to his brother. And him and his brother are talking. And someone's like, you better fucking be looking at me. And the guy already has a bloody nose. And so he wipes his nose and he gives this look like, okay, like him and his brother have made the decision. It's game time. Unfortunately, the OU football player does not completely understand what game time means. Turns around and immediately pops the OU football player who thinks he has the situation handled. But before I divulge the rest of the story, I will divulge the history of these two young men who have competed and are, well, I don't know about necessarily competed, but have been training in MMA since they were about 11 or 12. Mind you, these are all in a college bar. So they got to at least be around the age of 21. After he hits him, he then performs what is a great takedown, pulling the guy and slamming him into the ground, reminiscent of a wrestling takedown. I would say it was Uchimata. It looked like a single leg. But either way, gets him down to the ground and then begins to hammer fist his ass to the point to where his orbital was broken so badly that he had to be taken to surgery that night.
Damn.
All the while, the real asshole, I think, who started the fight, some other OU football player, his brother gets a handle of. His brother literally does a suplex on the guy, like a full pickup body slam. It's fucking amazing. And then starts beginning to beat his ass and stomp him into the ground. That was like literally that was the viral video this last week or two of showing that these two young guys. And mind you, these guys are half the size of the OU football players.
Hey, let me ask you. So was this in World Star Hip Hop or? No,
it's been everywhere. Everywhere.
Really?
Look it up. OU football player. If you want to, you can pull it up. It takes 10 seconds. OU football player gets his ass whooped. Our OU football player, and he'll probably pull it up.
I know we were joking about my daughter being in MMA, but now you've convinced me. I think I'm gonna put her in MMA.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
8 years old.
Jiu-jitsu and MMA, it's not a bad thing to do. I tell you, my daughter, I get my daughter and my son to hit the pads. You know, like my son, he's on his way, you know, to getting his black belt in Taekwondo, and then after that, his next evolution will be Muay Thai. And then, of course,
nice.
Yeah, and then he'll go into ground fighting.
That's awesome.
I'm not doing it to make like the perfect weapon, but rather I'm doing it because I think it's very important for a man to be able to defend himself. And I think and then if you give him all these tools, I doubt he'll ever use them, but at least they're there. And it's something also you can never take away from somebody. If you have a black belt, you can't take that away. That's always going to be part of who you are. So nonetheless, yeah, these OU football players get their ass stomped. And I'm pretty sure the kid who beat up the OU football player also stopped by Romney's house and whooped his ass, because that looks like he took an ass whooping. He said he fell down, but I don't know.
Yeah,
that
right.
eye looks fucked up, dude. Maybe the wife got tired of like being a Mormon or something. Something went down.
No, but the thing is that it's kind of almost the same injuries that Harry Reid had too. Harry Reid had a busted eye. That dude was blind.
I forgot about that. And what was his? He fell down the gym?
He fell off on a treadmill. And the treadmill company had to come out and say, no, that can't even happen. It's impossible for you to hurt yourself that way.
Dude, maybe what was it? What's it? Maybe Harry Reid and fucking Romney are both doing bad coke or something. Something bad happened because they got fucking amped up and got hurt themselves, bro. Probably one of the craziest shit I've seen.
I think they got into it with their drug dealer at the gas station or something.
Could you see Romney at like a fucking Citgo, like trying to get like coke, and then just starts getting into a fight with the fucking coke dealer? That's the greatest thing I've ever heard of, dude. He's like, first he's walking out with his fucking Slim Jim and his fucking 32-ounce coke
and his hat,
and he's like, "Oh, where's my fucking blow at?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't got your blow," and then it just goes down, dude. I think that's the movie we're missing. I think that's what we need to fucking watch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude. So that's the latest. That's the crazy shit. So I don't know. What do you think? Something happened. It doesn't look good. I don't think you get that from falling down unless you fall down on somebody's fist.
He pissed someone off, man. He took someone's money and he didn't deliver. That's what happened.
Oh, where was the mob shook his ass down, dude?
Well, he might be into some weird shit, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Those Mexico, like, remember whenever he was running for president, there was all kinds of weird Mexico ties, and so this could be some cartel shit, bro.
El Norteños got to him, bro, because they fucked him up. Somebody caught his ass because he looks messed up. Damn.
I mean, dude. Think about it. Harry Reid was also the senator from Nevada.
Oh, dude, you're tying some shit here.
I'm tying some shit up here, man. I think there's a Mexican connection going on.
well, yeah, we would like to hit old white men in the face. Apparently,
that's what we do. That's how we get things done. I'm not gonna go where you think I'm gonna go.
No, you're gonna go.
No,
you want to go there so bad. There's something wrong with you.
I already said too many bad things.
Step away from the pole. Give shots instead.
That's right. Think about it, man. You got a young girl who wants to make a decision on where she's going to go in her life. Okay.
I'm not going to justify it. Oh my God. I love this shit. Go ahead and justify
She's like, I need to make money. What am I going to do?
What's the scenario?
I hate my dad. Okay, I don't respect him. Should I go dance on the pole, or should I just go and become a nurse in college?
Oh my God, what the fuck are you talking about? I love how they all hate their dad. That's the best
Yes, dude.
part.
That is one common thing. Is they have daddy issues.
Oh my God, I
Anyway.
love it. I love everything you've said. I love it so much. You are just, you know what? I think you're right. You're 100% right. And you know, I don't ever want to talk again. I just want to hear you talk about how strippers are doing what they're doing. I just want to hear about that all the time because you're right. You are 100% right.
Anyway, I mean, I've worked in a lot of hospitals, man. A lot. all over the state.
I love you.
No,
Continue
I,
to
I,
justify
no, I'm just
your
saying I
point.
know a thing or two about nurses.
I bet you do. Damn, dude, this is fucking awesome. Oh my God. Okay. Anyways, continue on from battered senators. Where are we going next, gentlemen? I mean, you know that. Oh, you know the discussion about the UFO, right?
Which one?
one that-
Please divulge.
that-
No. I've been like working my dick off, dude. I haven't really paid attention. I need to hear this. Go.
Oh,
What
this
happened?
is fucking tits. So I think we mentioned it the other day, but apparently the FBI is now involved. So there was an American Airlines flight. I forgot where it was going, but they were traveling, and all of a sudden, something at a very high rate of speed. They said it looked similar to a cruise missile, went directly over them. There is no record about what this object was. The missile testing facility was 400 to 500 miles away. There's a big one that was like, people said, well, maybe it was missile testing, but you're not going to test a missile from 400 miles away. It was moving, and it's actually been verified. American Airlines has made a statement, and the FBI is now investigating this situation. Yeah, so we don't know what the fuck it was. This is real, and now it's being looked at. So
Do you think that it could have been maybe a maritime missile? Some guy with a missile launcher or something?
no,
middle of
dude,
the
this is
ocean?
large. No, he said it was like the size of a cruise missile. Remember, cruise missiles are very large. Like if you talk, like
You're about the
I
size
hate
of a
to,
bus or something?
I wouldn't say the size of the bus, but they're very large. They're definitely not. You know, they're. I believe if you're talking about smart bomb cruise missiles, they're like 20, 30 feet long. They're pretty fucking substantial pieces of metal. So he said it was something like that, but moving at a very rapid pace above them, like went directly over them. There's no records about what this is. There's no discussion about what it is. I mean, there's no no one knows what it is. So the FBI is now officially entered into investigation. So, like I said, guys, more and more shit's happening. Something's happening out there. There somebody knows something. There's information that's now being withheld because there's a lot of weird shit popping off. Like these
Do
are
you think they're,
weird
like,
things.
Like, do you think they have like an X-Files set of agents like in the government to investigate this kind of thing all the time?
Like a Scully?
Yeah, like a Scully.
and Mulder? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but without the sex addiction, you know.
I love this shit. I love how you throw out their dirtiness.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know. I mean,
Jesus, you just
looking
you know
back-
what? You
looking
have
back
the
at X-Files,
ability.
I can see it.
You have the ability to find the dark side of every person. Like that's your superhero gift. Like
Dude,
nurses, close to stripper
Life's jilted
poles.
me, man. Life's jilted me. It's gotten to me already.
So what do y'all think? Cruise missile? Do you think someone tried to take down this airliner, or do you think that maybe something?
hey,
was
maybe
up?
someone tried to take down the airliner, man.
Be
Where was it
fucked
over?
up, dude.
Like, was it over?
It was
the,
over continental United States, which would be hard because we do have a pretty substantial air defense system. So this thing got by it. No one knows what the fuck it is. No one knows about the testing. There wasn't any missile testing. There wasn't anything going on. And this has been verified by everyone now. Like the FBI is now involved in this.
Do you
So-
think someone might have just launched a missile from?
Random cruise missile.
I mean,
Somebody
Depends.
fucked up.
Maybe it was that dude in LA with the jetpack and shit. He
Dude,
started launching
right? He
cruise
was probably
missiles.
riding. He was probably riding that motherfucker like Pecos Bill and shit.
what
Like
state did they
Pecos
fly
Bill.
over? That's my question, because it all depends on the state. if you're flying over Texas, most likely someone is going to have a cruise missile.
Oh, well,
You know?
true.
No shit. Right.
There's a lion. There's a lion stuffed in that motherfucker
right,
too, man.
right in their backyard.
But it's weird.
Yeah.
So American Airlines has actually made a statement regarding this. So yeah, this could be going, guys. It's something's going on, guys. I'm telling you, every week we're hearing more and more UFO shit. We're hearing more and more about different things. You know, guys, I think we're walking in closer to disclosure. I really do believe we're to that point now where, remember in June, I got the date. It's June 25th, where they, you know how that last stimulus bill that got passed, where they had to they had to disclose things about UFOs. June 25th. That is the day where they have to talk about all the things. So we'll see. This could be something for real. We could, guys, we're getting more closer and closer.
I sent you guys a video a while back. It was a reporter who was initially reporting about Area 51. Right?
Which one?
I made a comment about it, how reporters used to do actual investigative work. Yeah. So there was a small scene on there that caught my attention. It was like a congressional hearing, and the congressman was telling the military people, like, hey, what gives you the right to take this land from people for your military base? And he's like, well, it's our law. He's like, what law is higher than constitutional law? He's like, well, Senator, I want to discuss this with you in closed doors. You know, and it got me thinking, like, I don't know if that disclosure on the 25th is going to happen to the degree that we think we are, because although it's going to be released by the civilian government, you know, there's still a law that's higher than that in military, and they will not disclose anything about UFOs because it's a national security risk. According to them, I'm not sure how.
But what happens if they're the ones behind it, though? Because you've seen the military branches releasing information, right?
Yeah, the Navy and
that's what I'm
Air
saying.
Force.
So what happens if they're really
NASA.
the ones pushing it because they know something that's going to occur? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not 100%. I mean, of course, but you see the military participating in this now.
Do you think SpaceX would release files like that, though?
What do you mean?
SpaceX is a private company.
Yeah, private company.
They're not flying to space. They're going to send their own men up there eventually.
No.
Do you think that they'll record this kind of thing and disclose it?
I think that might be why they have to disclose too, as private entities are now entering the space race. They are going to see they're going to say what they see, right? They're going to talk about what's going on in the universe. They're going to talk about whatever's
not
happening.
If Twitter or YouTube censor him. So
let's go back.
I'm just saying, you know.
I'm telling you, man, you conservatives and your sore assholes. I mean,
that's right.
One time you didn't get your way. You fucking Twitter, I hate you.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know, bro. This is for real. I really believe, guys. I really think disclosure is going to happen this year, and it's going to be in a minuscule things. And I think Mars will be the way they start breaking it out. That's why everyone raced to Mars, because now it's like, oh, we're in Mars. Oh, we found a microbe. Huh? I guess there is alien life. Oh, look, we found this. I'm just waiting
for
a
spaceship.
Oh no, what I'm waiting for? No, it's gonna be fossils.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Well,
imagine fossils in Mars.
Imagine a better way to introduce the possibility of life than to talk about fossils. So whenever they do come, or whatever's going to happen, we're like, oh yeah, we found fossils. We know there's aliens. We know this.
Alien fossils, man.
How tits would that be, bro? How fucking awesome would that be if you found like some fucking weird like
no,
weird
even if it's just
structure.
A fish, man, like a Martian fish, you know?
Oh, well,
because Mars had water at one point.
There had to be. There has to be. If there's water, there's life. There has to be. And not the cool thing, but the unfortunate thing is, I don't think Mars has very much volcanic activity like we do, where the plates are continuously being recycled. So there's going to be evidence from a very long time. But the problem is with the depth that it could be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, how far down is it? But I really think something like that's going to happen. I think that's how they're going to break in the concept of, hey, these are we have aliens. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty Yeah, I think it's a big thing. I think we're
I wonder
going
if it's gonna be like where the Vulcans come down, and they like expose their ears, and then we're like, oh my god.
Dope. That'd be so dope. I would just, what I'd love to see? I love to see everyone shit their pants when some fucking spaceship comes down from the sky. I just want to see that. I just think I deserve to see that as a human being. I deserve to see a spaceship come down in the middle of like some fucking like Trump rally and just land, right? And just pulls the Mars attacks.
Oh shit! There we go.
He just fired laser beams and talking shit.
I was thinking a spaceship was going to come down. They were going to get off their ship and shake Donald Trump's hand, saying, "Hey, you're the actual president," and then
moving on from the good old aliens. What else were we looking at? We're going to also try to touch today, other than the fact that we think Mr. Biden has not been present for several of his speeches.
He is gone, man. That's like at least 5 videos now that I've seen on the internet where he's just kind of like, he's lost it. He doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what to say. He looks depressed and sad. Like, I can't believe they're making me do this. And his wife is just like literally looking at him like, you better not fuck this shit up.
Yeah, guys. I mean, just throw that.
Poor dude, man. I feel bad for the dude.
I don't think I've seen some of his speeches, and it's pretty disheartening to see. Like the dude just seems kind of lost in the oblivion of what he is.
You look at Biden from the 80s and 90s, and the Biden of today, it's nothing. It's a shell.
It's definitely yes. It's yes. So the question is do we think that Biden is actually is Biden the Manchurian candidate that you all have been talking about? Is he really making decisions? I think a big discussion was like, remember with Reagan, and not necessarily remember, but one of the big concepts was like with Reagan towards the end of his second term, he wasn't really there.
Really?
Right? No,
I don't know.
Mentally, he was kind of already on the outs. Yeah. And also like with Roosevelt, before when he had what's it called with when the media was hiding the fact that he had polio,
Yeah.
Is that what's happening with Biden? Is Biden
well, the thing is,
there?
I mean, we knew he wasn't there from the beginning, man. And I think the media hid it. So it's not like he was president and then he got this and the media is hiding it to prevent, a national disaster or whatever. But now the media hid it before he became president, and now they can't hide it. The press secretary was asking the press secretary when Biden was going to do his first press conference,
right,
in the press room. Let me circle back around that. Let me circle back. Let me talk to him.
Oh God,
dude, it's not gonna happen.
No,
they're gonna bring out Harris before they bring out Biden.
Oh well, yeah. Have you noticed? I've even noticed a lot of like poignant decisions and like photo ops have Kamala Harris in there.
Yeah,
I've never seen the vice president like viewed in so many of these discussions, because we all know the vice president is really not an important job at all, right? It's not. And there's vice presidents are not important at all. They're really not. Like, and for anyone that wants to question that, just look at the fact that yes, while they may be a deciding vote in the Senate, they don't really do anything else, right? I mean, they're kind of like, I don't know, they're like fucking clown shoes. They're clown shoes. They're ridiculous. They're there, but no one really cares, and they kind of look stupid. So the way that he's been including Kamala Harris in a lot of the like major decisions and stuff, you could definitely tell it's being groomed for the next term, which he's going to lose dramatically. I have to say, for the first, I guess, month and a half, it's been pretty piss poor.
But can the executive branch operate that way, where they have a Manchurian candidate, where Biden can it operate like that? No, I don't know, dude.
Cheney.
What about it?
Cheney and Bush? Are you fucking serious? Cheney was Cheney was running the show. Dick Cheney was running the show.
Do you think so?
Oh yeah, Bush is way too. People can say whatever about George W. Bush, but he's way too chilled out of a person to have been president. He was there for the ride, but Cheney was running that fucking show, bro. Think about it. He was running that fucking show. Bush is. I honestly kind of like him. I kind of like Bush. I really do. He's like fucking. He works out. He's fucking now. He's painting. He's like. Yeah. He's found himself. I mean, yeah, bro. That's not what happens with presidents that did what Dick Cheney had to do. Like, no, bro. I don't think so. Yeah. No, so I think this will not be the first time a vice president has run, but no one really liked the vice president. I mean, no one liked Dick Cheney. His name was Dick
Cheney.
I mean, like, it's like Dick on your chin. I mean, you know how many times?
I mean, nobody really liked Kamala Harris either. I mean, exactly. That bitch lost to Tulsi Gabbard. So,
she lost to everybody. She just was she laughed about throwing people in jail. So, yeah, I don't know. So is Joe Biden really weekend at Bernie's? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, he will be soon. I mean,
whoa.
No, dude. I mean, he's old and he's lost it.
He's old and lost it.
You saw that people.
Wait. Quick question. How many steps is he from the poll?
Biden?
Yeah. We need to start. You know what? This is going to be a new metric. Anytime we have people that have questionable characters or problems, we're going to really ask, how many steps are they from the poll?
Oh, well, Kamala Harris. How many steps was she from the poll?
No. We got to start with Biden first. I know you want to get Kamala. You fucking hate her. How many steps from the poll?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because, mill strippers, they have a different path. They either become mill strippers or pharmacists, and
damn it, why'd you give it away, Rick?
I was one step away from being a mill stripper, man. I was really good at it.
Oh no, you weren't. Oh my god. With that wonderful diamond dropper, I think we might be coming to the end of this evening, gentlemen.
Wait, real quick. I know we're running out of time. Ben, tell what happened. You had a little scenario. Yes. This was pretty crazy.
I had a crazy little scenario. So, I was about to go with the family to have ice cream. So, me, I went, I grabbed my wallet, my keys, and my phone, and my baby, and I helped get everyone into the vehicle so that we could get ready to go. Next thing you know, I sit in the car. I'm like, wait, where's my wallet? And I know I felt my wallet. 100% know I felt my wallet. I don't know if you've ever loaded a baby into a baby seat, but you have to kind of bend at different angles. You have to like kind of get them in there. Yeah, and you could typically, I carry my wallet in my front pocket. So I knew it was there. Well, it's gone now because I was wearing like those Adidas sweatpants. So it's gone now. So I'm like, what the hell? So I start looking on the ground. I thought, oh, maybe because I sat in the front seat, you know how sometimes something will slide out, fall between the cushions or whatever in the front seat, or fall behind by the console, whatever, or on the floor. Could not find it. I'm like, fuck. I had literally just told myself before I left, don't forget your wallet. Because that's one of my big cardinal sins. I forget my fucking wallet all the time.
Yep.
So
keys, wallet.
Yep. Keys and wallet. I mean, I cannot tell you how much stress I've had over this. Well, I'm getting pissed at myself. I said, okay, I guess I must have fucking forgot it. Let me go inside. But mind you, I know I had it. Walk into the house, look at the counter, and guess what? My wallet's there. First off, if I ever forget or lose my wallet, it's not just on the counter. It's typically in some fucking weird place. Okay, well, let me go get it. I got to go directly to the counter, cross over to the living room, get to the kitchen, grab my wallet, and out the corner of my eye, I see flickering. Turn around, and there is a massive flame because I guess we had forgotten a strainer on top of the gas stove, and somehow someone had left a burner on. So plastic fire with a continuous source makes huge fucking flames.
Oh,
so
man, the smell must have been terrible.
Oh, it's horrible. We had to keep the doors open for like hours. So I instantly react, go, oh shit. kind of assess the situation and just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going for it. I'm just going to grab the strainer and throw it in the sink. And, I might burn myself, but it's better than the whole fucking house going down. Because this thing's completely engulfed in flames.
What the fuck, man?
Grab it, throw it in the sink, spray it down with water. But the crazy part about this whole fucking thing is, had I not, either forgotten my wallet or part of me still thinks something else happened, man. But my whole house would have burned down. Like I'd be doing this from like a La Quinta or some bullshit, and we would have lost everything. Like literally we were going to go, dude. Had I not gone back into the house, the whole house would have been on fire. Whole house would have been burnt down. Had I not gone back in, there was no going back. That moment in time, that going back in, whatever caused it, saved my whole house. All of my memories, all of our possessions.
And that fucked up too. That's crazy.
I know. One moment saved it all. So I was just tripping balls the rest of the night. I told my wife, I was like, there's no way. She goes, oh, I saw the wallet on the counter. I go, but I swear I had it on me. I swear I had it on me. I almost felt like it was like a glitch in the Matrix, like something.
Like you felt it.
I felt it in my front pocket.
And it's like, it's hard to prove, but it's like you knew.
It's 100%. Now, and the crazy part is I have a living room camera that would have captured it, except it was pointed to another direction.
What?
Oh,
what?
Shit.
What?
Yes.
No way.
And and it happened. You want to know why? The funny part was it happened because that morning I heard these noises coming. And so I checked the living room. I scanned it. I turned the camera over to see like my, my stepson was singing songs from like something on his iPad. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what it was. And I forgot to reset the camera. But had I kept it on, like I actually have the audio, I could have seen what really happened with the wallet. And I never moved the camera. I never forget this camera to be off of a center position ever. So everything fell into where somehow my wallet. I could never see what happened.
I have a theory.
What?
I have a theory. I think in the future, you're going to go back in time and save your house.
Something, dude. It was weird.
Okay, you're going to take the wallet out of your own damn pocket, turn the camera, and leave it there so that you can go back and turn off that fire, man.
I'm telling you, bro, this was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever. It was so fucking weird because had I not gone out, I'm serious, the house would have been torched. The flames were already about a foot high when I saw it. Dude, I mean, I was moments away from completely losing my kitchen at the very least.
Well, did you guys go to ice cream afterward?
Yeah, we still went to ice cream. It's fucking Andy's. It's frozen custard, fuckface.
All right, just want to make sure, man.
No. Yeah.
Did you finish?
Some things are still right. Just like, hey, the guy come over. Did you get it done? What? No, I just didn't look at him. It wasn't gay. But
we high-fived. We bumped and said
high-five. We said no homo, and
we took our masks off. I mean,
I've always wondered about being a power bottom, and so I worked it out.
Power bottom.
But in the end, yeah, man, that's how it went down. It was crazy. So, if you guys get bored out there and in the social media, tell me, what do y'all think happened? I mean, was it just sheer luck? Somehow me believing I had my wallet, but then not having it, and the only reason for me to go back into the house was to get my wallet. Was that what saved us? Was sheer luck, or do you think there was divine intervention, or do you think the Matrix just glitched? Maybe my player, I'm the avatar for some guy who likes to play a game for to watch a slightly boring middle-aged man with a bunch of kids. But that game sounds like it sucks asshole. Yeah, I'm not even that good at jiu-jitsu either. I don't even have like a great thing I do. Maybe my player decided to use a cheat code for that day, but yeah, got pretty close to losing my house one day. So it's
wait a second. Let's go back to this. Let's trace that wallet. You remember putting that thing in your pocket 100%. At some point during the day?
Yep, my phone. No. I remember. So I had gotten back from my second job, got home, ate some dinner, I had already put my wallet on the counter. I know where I put it. And then when I was leaving, I was like, let me grab my wallet. I grabbed my wallet, my keys, and my phone, put them in my pocket, and I grabbed the baby, who was just like, being a baby, flailing around. So I got her like carrying her by like my shoulder. And I knew it was there, man. I felt it in my life.
Because even if you had forgotten it, you would have remembered that you forgot it in the car.
But whenever I got to the car, I was looking as if it had fallen down. I was like, there's no way my wallet's not here. I know I packed it. It's so fucking weird, bro. But either way, just that coincidence saved my home. It would have been burnt to the ground. Totally gone. I guarantee you would have lost everything. Because once that fire would have hit, it would have hit the gas line right there by the stove.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been game over for this house. So, very lucky, very, very lucky, very blessed, I don't know. But I do know that the crazier part, just to add a little bit more intrigue to the mystery, was right before I left. I still practice a lot of like old school Catholic traditions. So I always like to have a candle lit in my home, of the saints.
Oh, okay.
Well, right before I left, I lit one of those candles, and I always kind of say a prayer. It's just something I've done, just something that's always been part of being of my family. So that was the last thing I did also, was light that candle, but I lit it with a lighter. Not crazy. Nuts, man. Nuts. So that was my interesting thing. So please, anyone out there in social media world, let me know. What do you think? Do you think it was divine intervention? Do you think I was just a dumbass and got lucky because I forgot my wallet? Or do you think my player who likes to play a really boring ass game of a middle-aged man who's not physically gifted at all, or quite as intelligent as I wish I could be, just decided to toss the fucking cheat code in?
Do you think that God came down from heaven and ran?
I'm fucking Rick. What a shithead, man. Fucking Rick. But something happened because I really, the more and more I think about this simulation thing, I just think that if it really is, somebody wrote some boring ass code for my life because I kind of suck at everything. So it's like, who the fuck wants to play my character? It's like, you'd have to be some morose, sad person. You know who would play me? Like a sad clown. That's who would play my character on a video game.
A sad sideshow Bob.
He's like, I'm gonna do the taxes today. Oh, we owe money.
Let me check these orders today.
Oh, great. That being said, good show, fellas. Everyone, let us know. Please hit us up on social medias. B, what's those addresses, senor?
Yo, let's just do it. The Instagram, brother, and then Facebook too. A little bit. Skip the noise like it's one word. Podcast like it's the last name. You know what I mean? So skip the noise like it's the first name. All continuous podcast. So we need to build that up a little bit. Instagram kind of is where it's at, though. That's the focal point. And that's skip _ noise podcast.
We got a lot on the horizon. Skip the noise 2.0. We got fucking guests coming. Fucking Rick's going to try to ostracize some more of our audience. And all at the same time, we're going to keep it real. So you guys, thanks for listening. Hit us up. Please, if you have ideas for the show, let us know. If there's something else you want to talk about, let us know. If you don't like the way Rick wants all the nurses to be strippers, let us know. We're here. We're here for you, and we're here to try to make shit cool. So good night, guys. Keep it real. Represent.
See you next week. Bye.